Hi everybody, welcome to another crochet tutorial with me, Laura, and we have a 4th of July special. So let's celebrate you guys in America escaping the British. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. So for this tutorial, we're going to need 3 colours. We're going to go for the traditional red, white and blue. So my blue is probably not the royal blue because I don't actually have the perfect blue, but I'm using a sport baby weight yarn, so it's a yarn weight of 2 in red, white and a blue, and with that I'm using a 3mm crochet hook, and you're also going to need a pair of scissors and a yarn tapestry needle as well. Okay, so let's begin. So I'm going to make one in blue for this video. I think that's a nice colour, and what we're going to do to begin with is we do work a little slip knot, and we're going to do a chain 4 loop or a magic circle. I'll do a chain 4 loop for you this time. So we're going to chain 4, so 1, 2, 3 and 4. Put our hook into our first chain, bring the yarn through the first chain and through the loop on your hook, and you've got a little loop of chains, and into there we're going to work 10 single crochet. So this pattern's in US terminology, so in UK terms that's going to be a double crochet. I'm going to start off with a little chain 1 first though, just for leverage. Don't count that as a stitch. Then opening up your little chain 4 loop into the middle, so be careful not to put it in your first chain, to the center of there. I'm going to bring the yarn through and then work a single crochet. Okay, and we want 10 of those. I'm going to have to squeeze them in a little bit. So that's 1 and 2. 3. 4. 5. 6, 7, and if you carry your tail at the same time, you should be able to pull that to bring in the loop at the end, the hole at the end. How many have we got now? 8, 2, 4, 6, 8, and 2 more. Squeeze them in. 9, just pull them open a little bit. Squeeze in number 10. Okay, so we've got 10 single crochet in there. Like I said, if you carried your tail end, you should be able to bring in that hole. But you can always sew it closed at the end if you want to. Okay, so what we're going to do now is turn this into a little star. And we are going to, first of all, we're going to slip stitch into our first single crochet. So find your first single crochet and just slip stitch into there to join the round. Then we're going to chain 4, so 1, 2, 3 and 4. We're going to skip the first 2 chains, then in the 3rd chain we're going to work a single crochet, and then in the last chain, or this first chain, we're going to work a half double crochet. So it's a half treble in UK terms, so yarn over into there to work a half double crochet, pull through all 3. Then we're going to skip the stitch underneath the slip stitch, where that one is, skip the next stitch, and then in the next one we're going to slip stitch into there. Okay, then we're going to repeat that all the way around. So we chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, work a single crochet in that 3rd chain, then a half double in the last chain, half double crochet, then we're going to skip the next stitch and then slip stitch in the next stitch. Okay, do that 3 more times. Chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, single crochet in the 3rd chain, half double crochet in the last chain, skip the next stitch, slip stitch in the next stitch. Okay, and again, chain 4, 3 and 4, and single crochet in the third chain, half double in the last chain, skip the next stitch and slip stitch in the next stitch. Okay, so we've got 4 points on our star. Then the last one is where we join it to the other stars. So we're going to chain 4, 1, 2, 3 and 4. Okay, so when we bring in our stars, we can see that we've got 1 point that's clear and they're joined here and here. 1 point is clear, joined here and here. So all the way along. So we know rather than joining here, we want to just move that up and leave 1 clear point and join it on this point here. So after your chain 4, I'm going to bring up our little star and then just grabbing a little bit of yarn on the end, just gently catch a loop like that, and then making sure your yarn is at the back. We're going to bring it through the loop and then through the loop on your hook as well. Okay, and then that's joined. And then we do the same thing again. We're just going to do the single crochet in the third chain, and then a half double crochet in the first chain, or the last chain, depending on your perspective. Then we skip the next stitch, and then the last is your previous slip stitch. So you want to go back into the same stitch as that slip stitch in there. And that's it. Then we can just cut our yarn, pull that loop up, and then hide our tail ends. Just thread that on. Just going to thread that to the back. Give a nice pull. Then just sew a little bit to secure. And then this tail end, if you want to, you can just sew over a little bit, a couple of loops, and give that a pull to close that hole a little bit more if you want to, and then just trim down your tail ends. And there we go. There we've joined our next star onto our little chains. Now you might want to block these. They might tend to curl up a little bit. But there we go. That was another little star added to a little 4th of July chain of stars. So the next one would be the red one. So I do a red one and a white one. But you can use this for any project. You don't just have to use it for the 4th of July. And you could, if you want to, turn it into a bracelet or a headband or a bookmark or something like that if you wanted to. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that tutorial. I hope you managed to follow along. And don't forget to subscribe if you're not subscribed to my channel for more little cute, quick, especially yarn scrap crochet projects. And I will see you soon for some more crochet crafting fun. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.